William Hague has told MPs that Britain will supply the Syrian opposition forces in the country with armoured vehicles and body armour. This week, the extent of the humanitarian crisis was brought into sharp focus, with the United Nations revealing that 40,000 people were fleeing Syria each week, and that the total number of refugees had reached 1 million. The population of neighbouring Lebanon is reckoned to have increased by 10% because of the influx of people escaping from the fighting. In the comments, the Foreign Secretary said the longer the conflict continued, the greater the suffering would be.
But we cannot look the other way while international law and human rights are flouted. We cannot step back from a crisis that could destabilise the heart of the Middle East, and it would be the height of irresponsibility to ignore potential threats to our own security.
He said the government would provide equipment for water purification and for combating the spread of disease.
We will also now provide new types of non-lethal equipment for the protection of civilians, going beyond what we have given before. In conjunction with the National Coalition, we are identifying the protective equipment which will be of most assistance to them and likely to save most lives. I will keep the House updated, but it will certainly include, for instance, armoured four-wheel drive vehicles to help opposition figures move around more freely, as well as personal protection equipment including body armour. We will now also be able to provide testing equipment to the opposition to enable evidence gathering in the horrific event of chemical weapons use. This is a situation in Syria where extreme humanitarian distress and growing dangers to international peace and security must weigh increasingly heavily in the balance against other risks. With this crisis now becoming one of major dimensions by any standard, with millions of people on the move, many tens of thousands dead, tens of thousands more in daily danger of their lives, of losing their lives, the world's most volatile region in growing tension, and political deadlock that has endured for 2 years, our policy cannot be static, nor our position indifferent.
The stalemate at the United Nations Security Council